Sex Kobergotha. Whatever. I don't even care where that is. I mean, I do know where that is. Germany. But, it's not really relevant to us. Oh, crap. Okay, go back. Okay, whatever. Just, man, the strictest discipline. Some of those events will increase your, they basically increase your, assimilation rate. That's fine. Just want to keep our taxes as low as possible. The basic theory of keeping your people's taxes low so that you can they can spend more money actually does work in this game. So, oh wow, we actually have some engineers here. It makes sense. This is actually a large population of Celts down here. Okay, so this army of engineers. Actually, since I'm sending that one up, this one, just break them into pieces. Go to Tripoli, not the ocean, Tripoli. Ride the rails, bro. Oh, fuck. You go over to Baghdad. Okay. And then you go there, and you go here. Cool. Okay, how about the rest of you? Oh, there's already a guy here. Well, I'll just send him somewhere else. To this army. Okay, and Salisbury. Oh, I got another engineer over here. You can be with the Welsh. So I can't walk across here. Clearly. Even though it looks like a smaller distance between here and here. Whatever. The Welsh can have more engineers, it's fine. I should probably use my diplomacy points. I always forget those. Okay, Bohemia. Romanus, nope. Sardinia, Piedmont. Go up with them. Russia. I've been raising my relations with Scandinavia a bit more. And this one, decrease relations. Fuck you guys. I don't know why I do that. It's just funny. Okay. So we have more armies to do. We have more Britishers to do. Wow. A lot of British guys now. Well, let's take a look at what we need. Look at the compositions of our armies. We can use, basically, we can use cavalry from other things. So we have 5 hussars. Severely lacking infantry there. This is infantry. So I can take 6 more. Okay, 5. Let's put 1 more of each of these. And then send it down. And then I'm going to actually dismantle this. And drop off whatever I need at Bombay. And then separate some of this cavalry out to the rest of my armies. And this is a huge overabundance of cavalry. Yeah, so I think I need infantry. Okay. So, you guys will go over here. I'll figure out what to do with you. And then... you guys. Actually, I know exactly what to do with some of this. Split this artillery up. I need more artillery too. That's another thing I'm sorely lacking. Okay. Yeah. Some artillery here. And then infantry here. And the rest of this can go over here. And notice I would do with it later. Okay. That kind of thing is the reason why I keep cutting. To do that. And then I'll wait to decide what I'm going to do. And as you can see, I've been putting off doing my Navy business. Because it takes a lot of time. Grievous insults. Okay, here we go. This might be something we could want. A group of Celtic citizens who left the Celtic Union on an expedition to Japan. Stop it! Holy shit. Fish. I'm just gonna stockpile it. These guys pissed me off. On an expedition to Japan have been viciously refused entry into the country. It appears the Japanese government has turned gradually to a policy of increasing isolationism, most likely in order to avoid the pains of modernizing their political, economical, and social institutions. The policy of the Japanese government is obviously impairing the advances of Celtic trade, diplomacy, and missionary activities in the region, and must be considered an unjust restriction on the international freedom of movement. We can say our options are limited, and force of arms must be considered. Again, the cut down to size causes belly on Japan, and we lose minus 50%. Minus 50 relations with Japan. Now, the reason I don't want to do this is because the cut down. I don't want to cut them down to size because it prevents them from modernizing. We could respect and tolerate the differences between our respective cultures, gain 20 relations with Japan, lose 5 prestige, which isn't that big of a deal. People that support jingoism, which is a lot, gain 2 militancy, and a percentage of people who support pacifism lose 1 militancy. We're going to do that. Simply because I don't want to prevent them from modernizing. That is contrary to what I want to do. Okay. Strict discipline. I don't know why I keep doing that. There's literally no benefit to doing that. Maybe it's just because I feel like being an asshole. That's probably it. Oh, there's passing through. Okay. Passing through, making everyone die, spreading their nasty Indian horse diseases. That's actually a possible reason for something like that. Almost an ideological thought. Now, what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to find shoe factories. What else do we get from this? I don't think it's going to be as good as doing early railroads. Early railroads, keeping your railroad level up is a very good way to maintaining your industrial power, which is something that's very important for maintaining your power through the game. I'm already colonizing 2 places right now, and I don't like colonizing more than 2 places. And we haven't really unlocked anywhere else. Still this, 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 and this, and there's nothing really valuable over here. This is just two provinces with stuff we have tons of. And this is coffee, but we also have tons of coffee already. And then cattle and wheat, which we have tons of. And this, however, has lead and copper and tobacco, which we have less of. And these are valuable resources. But we're also already colonizing this, so that doesn't matter. Grain. It's like, what does the yellow mean? Derp? And it's grain and fish. So, yeah, not really anything there. New ideology. Nah. Why did that go away? Oh, just gonna scroll down. Okay, shit. Right, my national focus. Instead, what I want to do is I'm going to look for places that have Khartoum. That have problems getting workers, and focus workers there. First, let's check out Khartoum. They don't have a real factory. Let's remedy that. Hey, you. Let me borrow your state capitalism for a minute. Okay. I can tell that cement factories are not what they used to be. So. Build anything good here. No steel factories, steamers, clippers. Paper is quite profitable. Let's go for let's go for a furniture factory. That's a good idea. Alright. Yay. They're happy. Oh, did my money jump that high? Uh-oh. Huh, cool. Oh, I have no idea why. Do I make more money in this? I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see how that goes. So, there's a war going on here. How is this going? Oops. Yeah. Yeah, they're hostile. Wow. Well, that's probably to us. No? It's hostile to them. That's interesting. Oh, it's probably because they were in our sphere. Okay, I see. So that's why they haven't gotten them up and stuff. I might just choose to attack them. Oh, I see why. Okay. That makes sense. There's stuff that Mexico has that's part of Texas. So, where do I need workers? Transvaal has a bankrupt factory. Where are my factories losing money because of lack of workers? Lebanon. A steel factory. Lowlands clearly doesn't need any workers. Although it could have more. Something else I could do is also focus bureaucrats in some areas. Expanding a couple of these factories might not be a bad idea, but they're not full yet, so. This. Okay. That's doing pretty good. Where do we have a lot of unemployed workers? Khartoum, Libya, and Somaliland. So that's not really important. It doesn't look like I actually need a lot of workers other places. Although, it could be better. Northwest England is not actually a bad place for focusing workers. Now that I look at it. Let's do something else with our national focus, since we don't really need... we do need workers. We don't have as many workers as we can get. But let's look for a region that is a colony. That's close to our homeland. It has a decent proportion of Celtic people. British people. Okay. That's pretty good. How about this place, which has a majority of British people? And focus bureaucrats. Now what this does is, after a certain point, you can click this and make it into a state. Let's actually see if we can do that anywhere. I highly doubt it. Oh right, Transvaal is. Yeah, it has to have 1% of your total in bureaucrats. Let's look for a place that actually has bureaucrats. Okay, so that probably is the closest place. Down here. We'll see though. What about here? There are very few British people here. Whatever, that's fine. Cool. We're gonna start getting the election events again. That's not gonna save them. Maybe, actually, maybe it will. Maybe it will. It might, yeah. That's possible. Okay, so you're gonna let me do it this time? No. Jerks. I probably just messed up the thing. Okay, factories push for free trade. Hegelian idealism. So we get more prestige. Protectionism. So 3% for protectionism. Free trade. laissez-faire, yeah. No. Whatever. Okay. Just keep some guys in reserve for my military. I'll probably never have to, I'll probably never have to, that's strange. I thought they were hostile to them. Oh, these, I guess these are our opinions, their opinion to us. Yeah, it must be. Okay. Because they don't like us, because we were like, hey, we don't want to deal with you anymore. You guys are big jerks. Looks like Mexico's shit has bottomed out with them. Because of the war. They're not at war with them, but, I guess that's a problem for them. Okay, check on our national focus once in a while. This is one that I'm definitely not going to want to do permanently. Okay, anti-militaries for bitches. Okay, where's that? There we go. It's not the right one. So let's grow on a bit. Irish soldiers. Irish less of this one. Need to harness the Celtic fury. Actually, it looks like Mexico might win. Because they're getting military access from a bunch of people. What is the war looking like? Nothing. Alright. Sardinia Piedmont is francing it up. Talk to us, Polotsk. Whatever. The things I don't like, I just like to limit the amount of bonus that they get. Okay, sure. Relations with Bohemia. I'll write this. Okay, cool. Oh wow, I actually conquered some stuff, but that's not going to matter in the end. Tragedy at the mine. Another tragic day for our laborers today, as an accident was reported of having claimed several lives in Philippines. Oh, darn it. In Philippolis iron line. Several workers have been reported injured and some are still missing. A faulty support beam in the mine collapsed, causing the incident. Reports from Philippolis say the incident is bound to raise at least local debate on working conditions of our miners in our mines. The interest of industry will prevail. Get 15 iron and laborers in Philippolis gain 2 militancy. Say our workers must be kept safe and sound. Capitalists gain 4 militancy. Well, capitalists are not really that big of a group. But this is actually kind of better because we get the 15 iron and less militancy. But let's be nice guys this time. It'll balance out for all those blood and iron events we're going to get later, in which I take the anti-worker one. It's good. Okay, engravings causing ravings. In order to emphasize multi-religious blah blah blah. We got this before. Pluralism. Cool. Okay. More liberals crap. what is our infamy at? 16. We can't. Well, we can afford to take one state from someone. Where would I want to do that? Ooh. Mongolia's getting involved. State capitalism debated in Abu Dhabi. Okay, interventionism is weak sauce. Okay, so Portugal is allied with them. Okay. So the Xinjiang clique is at war with Mongolia, so they'll probably conquer this. It's probably the Guatumed region. Okay. Yep. So that is clearly what's going on. Basically, what will bring me into conflict is with the Turkish Caliphate is if one, if they border us, and two, if they start attacking Polotsk. Now, I don't like Polotsk. I've probably never liked Polotsk. As a country, as a player, Polotsk is awesome. But yeah, I'm not really worried about them beating Polotsk. They probably would. That's probably a really bad idea, picking pluralism that often, because that's raising my militancy really high. Wow. Prison. That's not a good idea. I wanted to see this. Tartar nationalists. Bohemia is actually probably the one I'm worried the most about. They're actually passing us in industrial capacity. Or, industrial power. So I want to get good with them. Although I could probably crush them with my military. Okay, so my dollars going up. Oh no. YMCA. Okay. Whatever. Oh. A teenage girl was found beaten and raped in a cultural minority section of a city in Celtic, Kenya. Since the authorities have no leads, members of our primary culture have been taken upon themselves to seek retribution on the minority and anti-minority sentiments are becoming widespread. A local government has turned a blind eye to the whole matter. Let the attacks of retribution be carried out. Many people in Celtic Kenya are now calling for severe restrictions to be placed upon minorities in the nation, bringing the retribution-seeking attackers to justice. We'll probably not abate the anti-minority sentiments. However, we could falsify information into the rape and claim it was, in fact, not committed by a minority. Well, this is basically a, it actually reduces the population of minorities, which might increase my, assimilation rate. I don't think so. Let the bigotry flow high and wide. This is one of the, you can tell because of the non-capitalization, this is one of the pop demand mod things. Okay, British cultures will get 30% more in favor of residency, which is the lowest form of what's it called? Citizenship law. And then everybody who's not British gain 3 militancy and population change -1. This is obviously isn't everywhere, it's just in Kenya. Or we can bring the retribution seekers to justice, and the British people in Kenya will gain 1 militancy. We can falsify rape investigation to calm the masses. So they both gain 1 militancy. That population -1 is actually making me think that I want to do this one. And be horribly racist. Let's see what happens. I'll get what's coming to me if that's a bad way of doing it.